Have you ever experienced the heartbreak of having someone you deeply care about walk away from your life without even putting up a fight? One day, everything seems fine, and the next, they're gone, as if your presence in their life meant nothing at all. It's an incredibly painful and confusing experience, one that can leave you questioning everything. What's even harder to accept is the feeling that they believed ending the relationship was not only necessary but also the best possible choice for themselves. They may have already set their sights on someone else, convinced that this new person will somehow bring them more happiness, more excitement, or a better future. They let themselves believe that this fresh connection could magically improve their life, and in doing so, they completely ignored what they were leaving behind. Their desire for this new relationship blinded them so fully that they didn't pause to consider the emotional devastation they were about to cause. They didn't stop to think about how you would feel, how much pain their sudden departure would inflict, or how deeply it would cut. They didn't offer a real explanation, didn't send a message or make a call, just silence. In their minds, avoiding a difficult conversation or sparing themselves guilt was more important than giving you the closure you deserved. They chose the easiest route for themselves, simply erasing you from their life as if you were disposable, as if the bond you shared never mattered. There was no effort to understand your perspective, no attempt to part ways with empathy or honesty. They wanted to keep things clean and convenient, for them, not realizing or perhaps not caring how messy it would be for you. It's hard not to see this behavior for what it is, selfish and inconsiderate. They prioritize their own desires, their fantasies of a better relationship, and their comfort over your feelings. And as a result, you're left with a painful silence, unanswered questions, and a sense of betrayal that can be difficult to process. But here's something important to remember: no matter how much it hurts or how personal it feels, their decision does not define your worth. Their inability to communicate or to honor what you shared says more about them than it ever could about you. You are not unlovable. You are not disposable. You are not too much or not enough. You are a valuable, lovable, and deserving human being who is worthy of respect, kindness, and deep emotional connection. It's natural to question yourself after such an experience. You might replay conversations in your head, wonder what you could have done differently, or blame yourself for the way things ended. But the truth is, a relationship requires two people who are equally invested, equally present, and equally respectful. If someone chooses to leave without trying, without fighting for what you had, then they were never truly ready to give you what you deserved. Healing from this kind of heartbreak is not easy, and it's not quick. It takes time to process the loss, to feel all the emotions that come with it: sadness, anger, confusion, even moments of hope or longing. You may feel tempted to suppress your pain, to rush through it, or to pretend you're fine when you're not. But the only way to truly heal is to honor what you're feeling and allow yourself to grieve. Give yourself permission to miss them, to cry, to be angry, to feel betrayed. These emotions are not weaknesses, they are signs that you care deeply, that you loved with your whole heart. While you're healing, try to shift the focus back to yourself. Practice self-care in whatever form that takes for you, whether it's journaling, therapy, spending time with supportive friends, diving into a creative project, or simply allowing yourself rest. Surround yourself with people who uplift your spirit, who listen without judgment, and who remind you of your worth even when you forget it yourself. Be kind and patient with yourself, especially on the days when the grief feels overwhelming. There is no fixed timeline for getting over a breakup. Some days will be harder than others, and that's okay. Progress isn't always linear, but every small step forward counts. Eventually, as time passes and the pain softens, you'll begin to see the experience more clearly. You'll recognize that their departure created space in your life for something more authentic, someone who chooses you without hesitation, who values you deeply, and who sees your worth from the start. You will find that person when the time is right. Until then, focus on building a life that brings you joy. Rediscover your passions, reconnect with who you are outside of the relationship, and take back your power one day at a time. The ending they gave you wasn't fair, and it certainly wasn't kind. But you have the strength to rise from this. You are not defined by the people who leave, but by how you choose to continue growing in their absence. You are enough. You always have been, and you always will be. Hey baby. It's honestly been ages since we had a real, heart-to-heart conversation. I've felt the distance growing between us, not just in terms of time, but in energy too. And to be honest, it's been weighing on me more than I care to admit. I made a conscious decision a while ago to take a step back from constantly checking up on you through social media. It wasn't healthy for me. Every time I'd see a post or even just your name pop up, I'd get this tight, uneasy feeling in my chest. It messed with my head, made me anxious, and left me feeling ungrounded, like I was always on edge. So, for my own sanity, I stepped away. But that choice also means I have no real idea what's been happening in your world lately, and that's hard. I really hope life has been treating you well. I hope you've been finding joy in the little things, growing in your own way, and feeling at peace with where you're at. You deserve that. Even from afar, I still care, deeply. It's not easy to admit, but I think about you a lot. Way more than I probably should, given how things are now. Every now and then, I get this overwhelming urge to reach out to you, to just say hi, to ask how you are, to hear your voice. But then there's this tiny voice in my head, full of doubt, that tells me to hold back. It says, not yet. Give it more time. And so, I wait. But it's hard. Really hard. God, I miss our conversations. I miss the way we used to talk about everything and nothing at the same time. I miss the comfort of knowing you were on the other end of the line, really listening, really seeing me. There's this emptiness now, a quiet space where our connection used to be. It's a struggle not knowing what's going on with you, whether you're happy, what you're dreaming about, what's making you laugh these days, or even what's been weighing on your heart. Sometimes, in a strange way, I try to connect with you mentally. I don't know if it sounds crazy, but I'll sit quietly and just send you energy, thoughts, feelings, hoping you might feel it somehow. It's like this little ritual I do to convince myself we're not completely disconnected. And weirdly enough, it helps even if it's just for a moment. It gives me the tiniest bit of comfort in the middle of all this uncertainty. But I'd be lying if I said everything was okay. There's something that's been eating at me, something I haven't been able to shake. I worry, deep down, that maybe you've moved on completely. That maybe I've slipped from your memory, and you've built a new chapter of your life that doesn't include me at all. And worse, I sometimes imagine you with someone else, sharing with them the laughs, the touches, the secrets that used to be ours. That thought, it hits like a punch to the gut every time. It's irrational maybe, or maybe not. Either way, it hurts. I'm stuck right now, torn between wanting to reach out and fearing what the answer might be. I don't know what the right move is. I don't know if I should hold on or let go, speak up or stay silent. My indecisiveness is starting to wear me down. It's this constant inner battle, and no matter which side I lean toward, I feel like I'm losing something either way. I'm scared that waiting too long might mean losing you for good, but I'm also afraid that reaching out too soon might push you further away. It's a no-win situation, and it's been quietly breaking my heart. More than anything, I think I'm just searching for clarity. I need to understand where things stand, where we stand, if anywhere at all. I want to believe that something can still be salvaged, that maybe there's still a bridge between us worth rebuilding. But I also know I can't force anything. Whatever happens, I need to find peace, one way or another. All that being said, please know this, regardless of where life has taken us, or what choices we've made along the way, I still care about you deeply. That hasn't changed. Even if we never go back to what we were, even if our paths continue to drift apart, a part of me will always carry you with love and gratitude for what we shared. Maybe one day we'll find our way back to each other in some form, even if it's just as two people who once meant something real and still wish the best for each other. Until then, I'll be here, trying to make sense of everything, holding on to the hope that there's still something meaningful ahead, whatever that looks like. Take care of yourself. You still mean more to me than I can really explain.